Hi class. We are working on 2016 question number 6. This is one of the table questions. It's the last question in your packet for May 8th. And as I mentioned on the last video, if you watched it, this is what the AP exam is going to have on it. They're going to do this. It's going to be awesome, okay? You're going to be great. And hey, watch the video, do the problem, and you can always go back and even look at the questions again. It's a great question. It's a good one to know. It's a good one to see. All right, I love question A, so let's jump right into it. They give us an equation. They say k of x is f of g of x. And they want the equation of the tangent line at k equals 3. Now let's think about this. If you want an equation of a tangent line, you need two things. You need a point. So the point is going to be 3 comma something for k. So that's the first thing we're going to need is a point. And the second thing we're going to need is a slope, which is from the derivative. What is k prime 3 equal to? And that'll be the slope. So we need to know a point and a slope for k of x. So what's our point and slope? Let's just start with our point. K of 3. K of 3 is f of g of 3. So if we want to know what is k of 3, we put a 3 here, we put a 3 here. We get f of, and we look up on the chart, what is g of 3? You'll notice g of 3 is 6. So now we need to know what is f of 6. So k of 3 is f of 6, and according to the chart, f of 6 is 4. So that's our point, 3 comma 4. The second thing we need is a slope. Well, the slope comes from the derivative. But before we can find k prime 3, we have to find k prime x. So let's go ahead and look at what we have. We have k of x is f of g of x, and we need k prime x. And this is the big old fu derivative. The derivative of fu is f prime u times the chain, the derivative of u. So this is fu, its derivative is going to be f prime u times the chain. The chain will be what is the derivative of g of x, and the derivative of g of x is g prime x. All right, now we're going to plug in the 3. So we want to know what is k prime 3. So it is f prime g of 3 times g prime 3. So I'm going to start by finding g of 3 on the chart. If I go to the chart, g of 3 is 6. Okay, now I need to know what is f prime 6 and g prime 3. So on the chart, f prime 6 is 5. And g prime 3 is 2. So therefore, we get k prime 3 is 10. And we're going to put a 10 over there. All right. So to finish part A, we're going to take a point and a slope and write the equation in point-slope form. Y minus y1 equals m, that's a 10, and then x minus x1. And there you go. That right there is your answer to part A. All right, let me erase that. And now the part B. All right, so part B, they give us h of x now. So part B, they say h of x is g of x over f of x. And they want to know what is h prime 1. But before we can find h prime 1, we have to find h prime x. And to find h prime x, we're going to be doing the quotient rule. So quotient rule, low, d high, the derivative of g of x is g prime x, minus high, and then d low. Derivative of f of x is f prime x. So low d high minus high d low all over low low. Okay? And now we're going to plug in the 1. So we get h prime 1 is f of 1, g prime 1, g of 1, f prime 1, all over f of 1 squared. Now, to finish the question, we're just going to look up the numbers on the charts, plug them in, and be done. We are not going to be simplifying anything. So doom, 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 over doom, doom. Okay, so f of 1 and then g prime 1. So f of 1 is negative 6. G prime 1 is 8. And then we need g of 1. G of 1 is 2. And then we need f prime 1. F prime 1 is 3. And then over low, low. We need f of 1 on the bottom again. And f of 1 is negative 6. I'm making sure that looks right. It's perfect. And are we going to simplify this? Nope. That's our answer. If you try to simplify it and you mess up, you lose points. So we don't want to simplify that. That looks good. All right, let's go to part C. Part C is beautiful. If you watch the previous question, this is just like the previous question. All right, so from 1 to 3, f double prime 2x dx. So how are we going to solve this problem? We're going to follow the rules. So I'm going to pretend like instead of an x, it was a u, just so you guys can see. And I'm going to make up numbers, 7 and 12. We know there's not a 7 and 12, but just to show you how to follow the rules. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to follow the rules by taking the antiderivative. So in this example, I would say, the antiderivative of f double prime u is f prime u. So that's the antiderivative of f double prime u, and then we're going to plug in the top and the bottom and subtract. So f prime 12 minus f prime 7. And then I would look those numbers up on the charts, and I'd plug them in, and I'd be done. It's not a bad question, except one small problem. That's the antiderivative of f prime u. If it was f double prime x, these would be f of x's. But we don't have a u or an x. We've got a 2x. We don't want a 2x. We want either an x or a u. So we're going to do u substitution. We're going to say we want that to be f double prime u. And if we want our u to be 2x, that means we want our du to be 2 dx. Now we don't have a 2 dx. We got the dx, we don't have a 2. So we put a 2 offset by a 1/2. So now we have a 1/2 in front. And now that's f double prime u. And then the 2 dx becomes the du. And now we take the antiderivative. The 1/2 stays in front. And we say the antiderivative of f double prime u is f prime u. But now we can replace the u. So the u is going back with 2x. So the antiderivative is 1/2 f prime 2x. Okay, so again, we said that was the u. When that's the u, the 2 was the du, so we put a 2 offset by a 1/2. So we have a 1/2 here. The antiderivative of f double prime u is f prime u. And we replace the u. So now we just plug in the top and bottom and subtract. So I first start by plugging in the top. I plug in a 3 there, I get f prime 6. Then I plug a 1 in there. 2 times 1 is 1. Sorry, 2 times 1 is 2. And now I'm just going to look up my final answer. 1/2 of f prime 6 minus 1/2 of f prime 2. So we're going to look up f prime 6. F prime 6 is a 5. And now we're going to look up f prime 2. F prime 2 is a negative 2. And we are not simplifying that. That looks like a beautiful answer. And we are all done. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good day. Bye.